Hello, welcome back to Obduction. My voice is almost completely better, so yay, we get good gameplay again. I can't walk that way. So, I've been experimenting with the microphone a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean I tried changing one thing. I moved my voice from right next to the microphone to about half a foot away. And so that's where I am now. And hopefully this sounds better than last episode. Doubly so, because one, my voice is better, and two, because I can actually do stuff. That didn't make any sense. Two, because I'm actually a good distance away from the microphone and it's not peaking so much. Alright, so that looks like there's nothing over there, but we know that this tunnel network is interwoven with Maray, and there may be a seed that pops us over here. So also, there could be, I don't remember. Oh yeah, look at this. See this walkway comes up here. I think maybe if we're on this side and the bridge isn't there, we might be able to walk down there. Maybe not, because it looks like it doesn't go anywhere. But, yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to have to, like, turn off... Wasn't there a seed somewhere else around here? No, maybe that was in the other place. Anyway, so we'll come back to there. Yeah, there was a seed in some other place, so I'm thinking maybe one of these bridges is going to have to be gone. And, like, maybe this one. This bridge will be gone. And there will be a seed here, and we'll be able to walk somewhere. I don't know. Just looks like there's too much wooden walkway for it to not be for anything at all. Although it doesn't seem to go anywhere, so who knows. So, right now, we are going to walk in... Where was it? I saw a place. This direction. Alright, so I had a thought about... Ooh, is this where... Oh no, it's locked, isn't it? I bet I know where we are, though. I bet we're going to come out underneath the... or behind the waterfall. Yeah. So I had a theory about what's happening. It's probably not right. Has every possibility to be wrong. Wait, what happens if, oh, whatever. Don't need to do that. And I think I've noticed that what the people are saying on Maray, the way that they're talking, because, you know, Farley said, welcome, go across the bridge to the check-in, it's really easy, you won't get lost, but the bridge wasn't there. And then Joseph is saying all kinds of weird random nonsense. It's like, well, do they actually live under the water? I don't think the Valine live under the water. It seems like what they're saying in these videos is the exact opposite of the message they're intending to give. And we'll see if that's right, but I don't know why they would be doing it. Maybe they intentionally misled the Valine into learning their language backwards or something? I don't know. That would be weird, but, you know, it's a possibility. So it looks like we're going to take this, and then come back, and then go back here, and there's going to be something behind this shell. So that's a go. There's a lot of waiting for loading times, which is like... This mechanic is really cool that swapping and traveling between the worlds is part of the puzzles. It never was in Myst, I think. It was always in and to and out of the levels, but it was never part of the puzzle. I mean, I guess it was like for some endings, but it was never a general mechanic. And that's cool that we're doing that this time. So let's go back. And yeah. The only problem with it is, there's lots of waiting as we travel back and forth. And I tend to not to talk while it's loading, just because, you know, that's a part that's easy to cut out and it doesn't lose anything. So which way is this way? Yeah, another one! Oh wait, no, of course there's another one. Yeah, that makes total sense. What? Is this a 3-part shell? Are we gonna take more of this shell with us? Ooh. Well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of puzzle here. It's just kind of going and going and going. Unless there's an intermediate step like over there that I'm not thinking of. But it does seem like we're pretty directed. There aren't a lot of ways that we can go wrong. It does seem to be loading faster since we've been going back and forth between this area so much. Oh, there isn't one here. Okay. So yeah, we did teleport a shell. So we're gonna go back and there's gonna be a small shell again. So we're gonna have to teleport the small shell and then go back and do that again. And eventually it's going to all be back to normal. The loading screens are nice to look at least. Alright, yep. This one was... This is the type of thing where it's like, this is a proof of concept. It's not a puzzle. We're just gonna do it because it's the kind of thing that we know we can do, and we're gonna show off that we thought of it. So we have now brought both of these spheres in here, and as we go back the final time, we should be able to go all the way through that place. Unless there's another one, but there won't be, because that would be bad game design. Yeah! And speaking of ways of using mechanics that are possible and we do them because we know we can, I really hope there's going to be a world where we have to go out the top or the bottom rather than just the sides, because that is something that's like, we know we can do it, so let's do it. It would feel incomplete if they didn't do that at least once. Another elevator, but before we use it, looks like up might be an observation. Before we use it, I want to go over into here and see what's over here. This looks like some kind of like bobsled track or something. Ooh. Ooh, oh, ooh. Wow. This is gonna be a puzzle, isn't it? Oh no. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Can we go down? I wanna go down first. Can we go down further? I just wanna go sink into the ground. Hello, GLaDOS. What are you doing here? Is this a seed? It is. This is a seed. Does this move? This looks like it might move. Huh. So it's got that in the... Okay, if we take this... That'll be interesting. Let's look up what'll happen if we do that. Assuming we can go up here, yep. Whoa. Look at that. This reminds me of Myst 3 a little bit. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first one looks like it's in place except... Alright, so I see 3 circles and a big circle. So what we want... Okay, there's an entrance on this side. There's something over there that goes into the wall. There's something over there that goes to a control panel, which means we probably want to go there first. And then over here, there's just a way to go. So we want to get to all the exits. What does it take to get to that one? Oh, no. No. We have to come from that side so that we can turn this. And we gotta turn it, what is it? So that this side is over there, and this side is over there. So that is a, how far is that? That's a third. We have to turn, no, it's not a third. Is it? No, it's not. It's, how far is that? That would be 3/8. We have to turn it 3/8 counterclockwise. All right, this one is fine as it is for now, but we're going to have to turn it Okay, let's see. That one can go over to there. This one, I don't see a way that this one can reach another path. Maybe the seed we swap it with will have a path of its own. I think this is gonna be the challenge of the episode, guys. Whoa! Yeah, I think this is what this episode is gonna be about. I'm kind of scared, I'm kind of intimidated, but this is the kind of puzzle that I've been hoping for. Like, we haven't really had that many big puzzles. I mean, we've had some we've had a couple hunt for the combination puzzles. We had a couple walk around and open and close doors puzzles. We haven't had a big machine with a bunch of moving parts puzzle yet. So I'm going to swap this one out. I can figure out how. See where we're going. Alright, we're going. I can't run out! Or run out while I'm waiting for it to go. That's a bad idea. You could get sliced in half doing that. Please keep all your appendages inside the radius for the duration of the swap. So... oh, hey, look, there's more exits. I didn't realize. Okay, so we can walk this way, we can walk around it. Hey, I see where we are. No, I don't. Okay. I was like, we're under one of the bridges. No, we're just in a place. Okay, does this turn? It does. Do I want to turn this one? I don't think so, not yet. Wait a minute. Let me think if I have a picture of the puzzle in my brain. I just want to look around a little first. See if I have a picture of the puzzle in my brain. No, there's so much to look at. So much. So much. It's loading. Is this a thing? No. Is this? Ah, here we are. We've finally gotten to the place. No, open. We've finally gotten to the place on the other side of the river. And so I can finally reveal that my thumbnail is this rock right here. I found a mostly vertical rock that has a dark spot, darkness along its edge that's easy to remove. So if you zoom in right here on this rock, you can see it's the same as my thumbnail. Yep, it is not one over there, it is right here. Alright, now that this is this way, we can go over here. We could also turn this if we want. I'm off the beaten path. I'm just walking around over here. And hopefully find a way to quickly get over here. If not... no, this is... I don't want to go this way yet. Yes, I do. Now I can finally see what this is. Hey, someone was painting the view. These rocks. There was a different time of day. There was more light on the rocks when they were painting it. That's nice. I thought there was going to be a combination or something on here. I guess not. Someone was good at painting. Oh, we know Farley is a painter. Maybe this is hers. That is a nice view. Wouldn't mind relaxing here for a while in real life. Yep, and we've opened this. Yeah. Good thing I saw that when I did. And we can get into here. This will take us, I assume... oh, it's to another seed. Okay. No, we don't need to do that yet. Please read thoroughly. We must have every detail in place. Our lives and our species depend on this being executed perfectly. Is this the same document we saw in Captar? I think so. I'm going to read it again. The locations and times in this document are based on the information leaked by Ruko and Shavar. Our lives depend on the accuracy of the information received from them. Remainers... yeah, so Remainers suggests... so everyone was vaulted except for these people. So whatever vaulted means, perhaps stored with the Valine? There's so much of a mystery. Again, chambering. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think this is the same one. Trigger time, day 17-148. 17-148 might be important, because I wonder what day today is in game. Probably something close to 17-148, like maybe 17-200, something between that and 17-200. For your locations as prescribed, this suggests that this is one of those locations. Risk of detonation in home sphere. Risk of a Remainer being disabled. Remainer being, right, oh, okay. So what I think is happening is that they're swapping, leaving a bomb, and then swapping back. Okay. Can I examine any of these? Not a lot to examine. So this, I'm guessing, goes to Mafang. So I don't want to touch that yet. So hopefully there's a shortcut to get back here, because if not, I'm gonna have to be going a real roundabout way in order to get here. But yeah, now we have the mystery of this side of the river figured out. A nice little painting discovered. But I want to focus on the maze of Maray. Is Maray, right? Yeah. I want to focus on the maze of Maray today. Oh! This is for rotating. Okay, I see. We didn't have controls down there. And what is over here? More cave, lots of cave. Beer. Another door to open. I don't remember another door. It took me a little off guard that it swung inward. I think it's the first one that swung inward. Alright, we have another one of those. Oh, I see. I see. Here we are. This is the shortcut back. Alright, kind of. If we find our way back here, then we can find our way across the river. A nice long tunnel. What are these? Oars. So always gotta stop and check sometimes. I have a bad habit of not doing that. Okay, let me think in my brain, because I saw what the maze looked like. Let me close my eyes and think in my brain, do we need to rotate this one yet? Because we can rotate the whole thing. If we rotate the whole entire thing, then we won't be able to get in, because it'll be from that bridge on the left exit. That one can't take us anywhere from there. If we rotate it twice... Oh, what's on the top? It's just an L, right? And it is... I don't remember what orientation it is. But I think this... I don't think we need to rotate this one. I think rotating this one would get us nothing. So I'm not going to rotate this one. Okay, actually, what I want to do now is to go back and see what was in its place. Is there a path? No. Thought there might be a path there. I want to see what is in the place of that one, since we opened the way. Walking down this hallway one more time, and we will walk down it yet again the next time. Oh, how... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! There's gonna be 8 of these, aren't there? Oh, no! No, no, no! Oh my god! Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Why? Why? Why, Cyan? Why did you do this? How? How? I can't do it. It's so hard. It's too hard. Why did you do this? I love you. I hate you. Why? Okay, I'm up here. And I'm gonna draw all of the things that all of the options that we have. So we have 2 L's, we have 2 like long L's, I don't know what to call them. And we know we have at least 1 straightaway. So the next thing I want to do is I want to see what we have in place of, oh no, I can't do that. Okay, those are all that we have right now. So if we can get over there, then we can see what we have on the other side of this one. If we can get over there, we can see what we have on the other side of this one. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe this is the only one we can get underneath. If that's the case, then we only have 5 tiles. So what do we need to do? We need to be able to get to these other places. Does that have an exit? It does not have an exit over there. Where are the 2 exits? There's an exit here, and there's an exit there. Which means we can either get to an exit, you can either get from here to there, which I don't think is possible, like we need the straightaway here and the straightaway here, which we can't do, or we need some way to hairpin turn around here, which we don't have the means to do yet. Or we could come in on this side. Oh, look, there's another exit there. Okay, never mind. There does not seem to be an exit on this side, though, which is kind of annoying that this thing is in the way, so we can't properly look at it. Here, let's properly look at it like this. Okay. Yeah, there's no exit over there. So there's one that's no exit. And so another way is to, so we obviously can't go from here to there, because we just talked about that, but we could go from here around to there. We could get over to there now from here. Let's see what happens if we do it again. Now, can we get from this side to that side? We'd have to come in with a right angle. Yeah, we could get over there, and then that one could be straight. Yeah, we could get over to there. So I think I want to try to get over there first. So we need to bring the straightaway one over to there. Okay, so I stopped recording in anticipation of this taking a lot of time, but I think what I'm gonna do is show the process at least once, and then cut it off from there. So we want this one to be the straightaway, so we got to bring it over to here. And now we go down the elevator. This is gonna take some doing, guys. There's probably gonna be a lot of cuts. Alright, now we go in here and take our seed. So there it is. So now the straightaway is on the other side. And I keep going the wrong way. And it loads, and it's like, oh. So I don't know if we have to rotate this one yet, but if we do, we can always come back easily. Oh, it's hard to tell which way is which. Oh, I forgot which way is which already. Okay, that won't be too hard. We'll know next time. So we go down through this tunnel yet again. I'm gonna be walking through here a lot. You guys aren't gonna see it anymore after this time. And then we take this back. Oh wow, that loaded extremely fast. Now it just has to get the pixels in the right place. So here we are back here, and then we go run through all this again. That's the running jam. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And the elevator's down, so we actually have to use this. And now, we can't go in there yet, but we will be able to go up here and look at what we need to do. So what we need to do is we need to turn this one 90 degrees. So we will see what direction it is when we go through it. And then we have to turn this one a number of times, probably 3 times. And then we have to turn this one 4 times, 90 degrees. All right, so Now we go down. And down. And take this. Alright, so we're facing this way. That means the entrance was... Oh, that's easy to remember. I thought it was a different direction. So this is the entrance to the thing that's the same as the entrance on the other side. Great. Now we come up here and rotate this until it's turned 90 degrees. So twice, I'm guessing? No, just once. Okay. So that's nice of them. They turned 90 degrees instead of however many that other sphere was. 45. And there we are. The entrance is pointing in the right direction. So I'm gonna go and turn these until they're correct. And I'll see you once I have done that. Wrong way. Oh wait, no, this one won't work. Because this side is always gonna be, if they rotate 90 degrees at a time, this side is always gonna be off center. It's always gonna be on the diagonal. So this one can't be here. We have to trade it for that one. And there we have it. We have a path that goes smoothly from one side straight to the other. And so doing this, we shall have a straight path. Yeah, I had to take this one from over here because the other one wouldn't fit. But yeah, we got it in the right place, and it just happened to be in the right place on the first try. I didn't have to rotate it. That would have been a little extra step. But yeah. So now we can jump through this maze, this bobsled maze. Yeah! Hooray! Da, 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 da. Alright, a control panel. I wonder if there are going to be any more of these we have to turn off. Oh, hey, look, a path. Okay, this is 3. What is it for? The platform I'm standing on? That's scary. Alright, let's turn this off. I wonder if there'll ever be cause for 1 or 2. Ooh. Ooh. This is a gate, isn't it? We could turn this gate off. Just that one, though, so we're going to have to turn off that gate, too. Most likely. Yeah, I wonder if there's ever going to be a point to write 1 or 2 on these. So we don't quite know what that is yet. Oh, from here it looks like the grading on the seeds. So I guess that is Valine technology when we see seeds with maybe. I mean, it's kind of weird seeing the same texture so big and so small. What have we over here? A shortcut? Or is it a no, it's not to do we get to go under here? We get to look. Okay. It is pretty. There's some, this looks kind of unrealistic. I mean, it looks a little bit realistic. But there's algae, that's realistic in the still spot. That is cool and makes sense. However, this water's flowing. So why is the algae not flowing with it? You think that a little bit more of this algae would be taken. Maybe with the higher graphics it makes more sense, but maybe not. So what's the point of coming down here? Maybe there's a seed on the other side that comes here? Can we go through the wall? No. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there's a seed on the other side that swaps like right here and we can go through the wall. Anyway, no point in thinking about that right now. It is time to go back and look and see how to get somewhere else with the puzzle. Alright, so I went around the long way this once, so I started recording to see if there's anything interesting underneath the elevator. And it looks like there is not. Yeah, so the reason why I'm stopping recording is because these recordings take up a lot of... Let's see, we just brought that one back. These recordings take up a lot of memory on the computer. And so I know that solving this, like, I solve it when I stand up here and say, oh, I'm going to switch that and that and that, I'm going to turn these. That's solving the puzzle. The rest is just implementation. See, I'm almost done with this one. All I have to do is turn these in the right direction. So this one has to be facing that way, and that one has to be going from here to here. And so that's all that I have to do in order to finish doing this puzzle. And so there's not really anything interesting to watch while I'm solving it this part. What was it? I need to rotate it once clockwise. Alright, yeah. Like that's literally all that it is, just reminding myself what every exact step is before I do it. Okay, now all the pieces are in place. You see we can get from there, there's a path all the way around over to there. So all we have to do is turn this, yep, so that we can get into, which way do we, I want to go this way first, because it doesn't involve going through the bubble. We'll go that way last. Okay, oh, I got turned around. What? Oh, I'm standing on the elevator, I was like, did the elevator go somewhere? Oh, it's a lot closer to the controls than I remember, despite going up and down there a bunch of times. Alright, here we go down the bobsled track, yay! It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of fun, we're just going, going, going. Okay, we're on the other side. And now we get to see, there's that, this looks like some kind of, here we are, this is the way. And that's probably for a shortcut. I want to go up here and see what we're looking at. Some kind of vehicle. Oh, we gotta figure out how to turn it on, I'm guessing. And all Villian's technology is there's semicircular plating with a bunch of holes in it. Why are there holes in it? It's our artistic signature, that's why. Oh, hey, look, birds. Oh, look at them. Red-tipped wings. Kind of nice. Not the closest possible look. Are they the Valine? No. Valine are big, giant walking guys. So it's not like we saw... These are not the sentient creatures, they're just birds. Okay. A really nice view. This is a beautiful world. I like it here. I've liked all the worlds. Earth, you know, Hunrath has been kind of the most boring to me because it's desert. I'm not a big fan of the desert. This place is gorgeous. Probably has a ton of mosquitoes, but I grew up in a place with a ton of mosquitoes. I can handle it. Keptar was amazing. It reminded me of Spire. I don't know, that's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but I like it a lot. I could enjoy hanging out there, taking a vacation there. Maybe not living there, maybe not being imprisoned there for 20 years, but, you know, I would enjoy a visit now and then. And what have we down here? Some kind of control. Ah, hello. Talk to me. Don't talk to me. Oh, what just happened? Ooh, a big crystal came out. This, whoa, that's cool. It looks like a rib cage, but it's metal. So either they just designed it to look like a rib cage, or they've got genetically engineered or mechanical creatures with metal rib cages. Oh, I don't want to go in there. That, no. Keep me away from this. But I see what's gonna happen. We're gonna ride it over there, but we're not gonna be able to get through because that door is in the way. Let's go over here and see if we can find our shortcut back. You're running into a rock. You're supposed to be able to walk this way. And we have a nice pool. This pipe here, this one spot right here reminds me of a world in Uru. Now, I didn't like the motion in Uru. I didn't like the fact that you had to walk through all kinds of big empty places. But I did like the worlds and the lore. So, if you are an avid Myst fan and you love all the games, then play Uru. If you like the games for the puzzles and for the being good games, then don't bother. Okay, we want... Is this somewhere new or is this somewhere we've been before? There's only one way to find out. I wonder if there's any reason I'm gonna write 2s instead of 3s just for variety. Click. There we go. And we have a walkway. And we can, in fact, walk on it. This is cool. It's not complete, but it's cool. And it works. Where is this? Have we been here? Is this one of the things we've used? Is this? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yep, and there's the laser. Yep, we have been here before. But what is this? Okay, this rotates this one around. Right, for this thing. Alright, no more new puzzles here. I hear sounds. Is that the sounds of birds, or is it the sounds of these things? Interesting. And now it's time to go the other way. So it turns that way, and now we can get to the barrier. Walk through the bobsled track one more time, bank around the curve, bank around this curve. Do not fly over the bank. Don't go too fast. There was an old game back when DOS games were still a thing, and I was like 4 years old. It was like Winter Olympic Games or something, and there was a game called Bobsled Run, which was, it's a U pipe, not like there weren't solid walls, it was a U pipe so you could ride up the walls. And to go fastest, you would want to bank as high as you could, but not fly off. It was probably not a good game because it was so old, but I remember it fondly. It had one of those wheels like in like a copy protection. So like you couldn't lend it to someone or copy it because you'd need the physical paper wheel to turn in order to find the right code to open it up. Like in what was that game? There Is No Game. In one of those worlds there was one of those. I'm kind of looking, but kind of not. Okay, I see where we are in reference. We teleported that little bridge in. And here's another spot in the wall. I didn't see anything else to look at. I wasn't looking particularly thoroughly because I was talking. Man, I would like to stand here in real life. Now is when I wish I had a VR set. Because I would just put that on right now and just enjoy this view. This is so beautiful. But I don't have the money for a VR set, and also I wouldn't really use it that much. Because, I don't know, because you can't, it's kind of hard to do Let's Play games with VR. I know you can, but, you know, here we are, here's the other one of these. So VR to me has always seemed like a really, really cool concept, but also really easy to get lost in. Like we worry about how, I mean, some people worry, and for some people it is a problem. We worry about how the electronics and internet and entertainment are just taking so much of our attention and so much of our time that we're just going into virtual worlds and not really doing other things. And virtual reality, can I go up here? No. Seems like an ultimate form of that. Like you could go into virtual reality. Obviously you still have a body, you still have to eat and pee and all that, but you could, like it would be the ultimate escapism. Like you could go in and for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, just forget that you're a human being on Earth with a job or a school. And then, you know, all the problems that come with too much escapism. Like, we kind of saw those problems in Hyperbolica with the NPCs who are like, oh, it's just, we're here and we don't have any other life. We're just living here. Anyway, I feel like a real Let's Player now that I managed to think of stories to tell while I was doing all this stuff instead of just saying, and now we're walking through the barrier, and now we're going through the maze again, and now we're doing this, and now we're doing that, and look at the thing, and look at the other thing. I actually talked about something that wasn't the game. Man, this channel has been so good for me. I learned to talk, basically, from this channel. I was so bad at talking before I started. I guess we do have to get into the Iron Maiden death trap. Ooh, but it is, at least it's going to be fun. Why did it have to be metal? Or is it metal? Kind of looks like it might be padded. No, some of it's metal. Oh, look at those two. They're clearly going into each other, so I should be looking at... Like, those two are padding. I should be looking at what we're doing and not miss it. Look at this beautiful stuff. It's like Riven. It's so beautiful. Whee! And in true roller coaster what is happening? Oh. There's fireworks, explosions. What's happening here? Should I be afraid? I am afraid. If I walk up to this ledge, am I gonna die? I'm gonna walk very slowly. Oh, I see. Okay. Something didn't go as planned, it seems. This blew up. So, we are not the only one here, or else it was scheduled to explode here. But why here? Are the Mafang attacking? No, the plan for explosions was a human plan. Did the Mafang learn from it and start using it? That wouldn't, no, the human plan seems like it was something that it would just go, it would happen all at once and disable the Mafang. So why did something explode here? And why did it explode now? The mysteries abound. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe for more Obduction and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye!